Willie D Live.
What's up, family? The most hated rapper in all of Philadelphia who went viral for digging up his rival's grave, you heard that right, was shot and killed on Friday. Abdul Vix, better known as YBC Dul, got popped up around 3:34 p.m. on the 5500 block of North 6th Street, where Dul, 25, was hit multiple times in the chest and hand before being pronounced dead at the hospital. YBC Dul was no stranger to controversy, having gone viral for digging up his rival's grave and stirring up controversy with his No Jumper interview, where he took full responsibility for the killing, laughed about it, bragged about it, and dissed every single neighborhood in Philly. Really, he did that. Question for the youngsters. Y'all don't like this? Watch this. Y'all don't like that? That's called breathing. It's a beautiful thing. When air goes through your lungs, and the air travels through your lungs, and you have all your faculties and your motor skills, you can get up, walk out the door if you want to. You don't need no assistance. You ain't rolling around in a wheelchair. You ain't crippled. Y'all like that? Y'all really like dying like dogs in the street? Just laying out like a dog in the street and the police walking by, eating donuts, laughing, cracking jokes? Anyway, fam, check this out. YBC, which stands for Young Bag Chasers, originally started off as a bunch of guys who were in the streets getting money. Now you have 19 of their most prominent 31 members dead or in jail. So how did we get here? What flipped the switch? In the summer of 2019, in May, Joshua David Munson, aka YBC Josh, was gunned down in broad daylight as he walked down the sidewalk near his home. The gunman was never caught. YBC allegedly wanted payback, and they allegedly got it 10 months later in 2020 when Knifeic Hawkins, aka Buddy, was playing a game of pickup basketball near 62nd and Vine when he was struck multiple times in the legs and torso. He was pronounced dead 12 minutes later. Nobody was willing to give a description of the shooter, but when you listen to the music of YBC Dul, you'll hear him constantly disrespecting the passing of Buddy. Dude said, "I'm smoking Buddy out the motherfucking pound." This dude, YBC Dul, was also known as the most disrespectful rapper in Philly. I don't know how he lived to be 25. I don't know how he got that far along. It must be something. It must be a proud moment in life to terrorize your neighborhood, have the women and children afraid to come outside, to walk to the corner store, to have the men terrified. Everywhere you go, gotta have the pistol, gotta have your head on a swivel in your own neighborhood. We gotta have the same energy for the uncivilized mutts within our communities as we have for those who bring harm outside the community. They can't have refuge. Too many of us, because we have relatives and friends who behave like this, we give them a pass. No. You can't give them a pass, fam. You can't claim to care about your community and allow this to happen. You can't love the people in the community who are good and the ones who are terrorizing them. You can't do that. You got to pick a side in life. You're either helping or you're hurting. Fam, listen to what I'm saying. Youngsters, do y'all really want to die like a dog in the street? You really want to die in a car, slumped over, big old hole in your head, in your chest, in your torso? First responders pull up, drag you out, pull you out, poking around your body trying to see where the holes are. All the while talking about stuff that's totally unrelated. Like there ain't a dead person sitting in that car seat right there. They talking about Little League basketball or something. They talking about going to the club. They're laughing and they're joking. Life goes on. If you do not care about your life, nobody else will. Well, I guess somebody else will. Probably your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother, your really real friend. Most of us really don't know what a real friend is. I say real friends because friends don't let friends get shot in the head. A real friend see you in danger. They get word that your life is in danger. They are going to do something to save you. Even if they have to save you from yourself, they are going to intervene. You ever seen those movies, those TV shows where they have intervention? Sometimes the friends be like, the family be like, man, we don't want to say nothing about it, man. He gonna do what he want to do, and ain't nothing we can do about it. And then somebody said, no, we got to do something. Even if he don't like it, we know he gonna be mad at us. If we got to kidnap this fool to save him from himself, well, that's what we gonna do. We got to abduct him. That's what we gonna do. Because we love him for real. So when you love somebody for real, if you love their family for real, you're not gonna wanna contribute to putting their family through that type of grief. These youngsters hang out at each other's house. They know each other's parents. They call each other's parents unc and auntie and all this type of stuff. They're at all the family functions. And they out there, instead of making sure that they keep their so-called friend who they befriended the entire family safe, out of harm's way. They're putting them in harm's way. Let me tell you something, fam. When I was in the streets, and I was really in the streets, I never took a dump where I laid my head. I didn't get down like that. And I kept my family out of harm's way. If I knew I was doing it, man, moving around, no, don't come get in this car with me, bro. You don't want to get in this car with me. Because there ain't no telling when the darkness gonna come. Y'all really don't mind lying up in a mortuary with a wire cutting your chest. They digging all up in your chest cavity. Y'all don't care. Y'all, it don't bother y'all. Y'all don't want to have a legacy before you get up out of here. You just want to die at 20-something years old, and after a few years, and trust me, nobody's gonna remember you after a few years. Give it let's just say give it a good, 10 years, 20. Nobody's going to really remember you. Maybe a couple of people will, but that's it. You don't want to leave a legacy? Show people that you was here, you did something productive, you contributed to the world, not just took away from the world. You contributed to society, not just took away from society. You want to build nothing instead of destroy. You want to be known as the person who just destroyed. You didn't build nothing. You didn't build nothing. You just destroyed. Here's the thing, fam. I'm not praying for these youngsters' downfall, even the ones who are out there behaving reckless. I hope like hell a light switch comes on and they catch their snap. But some of these youngsters are too far gone and they're too dangerous. Some of them have racked up multiple bodies. They got to go, even if it means their body have to be terminated. They got to go. They are far too dangerous. They got to go. Those who want to be saved, absolutely, we should save them. We should do everything we can to help them out. And for those who've had a turbulent life upbringing, I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for you for real because I've been there. I know it's tough. It's hell, man. But it starts with you. Don't be looking for everybody to come and just shower you with love and shower you with resources. And at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own actions. Because I don't care what you do. If you end up in that courtroom, that judge is going to say, yeah, Mr. Such and Such, yeah, Miss Such, I hear you. I know it was a bad life. But you know what? Many people have a bad upbringing and they don't go out and kill people. That's what the judge is going to say. Boom, 80 years. Boom, 85 years, like they gave one of the YBC members. One of the YBC members got 85 years in prison. They're going to give you that time. They don't like you like your mama like you. YBC Dul dug his enemy's grave, but in the process, he cut off his nose to spite his face, and also subsequently dug his own grave. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.